The late summer sun hangs heavy in the sky, casting that golden glow that makes everything feel a little slower, a little sweeter. It's the kind of day where time seems to pause, and the best thing you can do is savor the moment. Today, we're bringing together two of life's simple pleasures, fresh flavors from the garden and the artistry of flowers, into one perfect experience. First, we'll craft a cocktail bursting with the taste of ripe blackberries and cooling mint, straight from our backyard. Then, as the evening light softens, we'll step into the garden once more to create a late summer flower arrangement that captures the beauty of the season in a vase. There's something almost magical about plucking ingredients straight from the earth and using them moments later. The blackberries, heavy on the vine, glisten like jewels, each one holding that sweet tart essence of summer. The mint, tucked under the branches near the greenhouse, fills the air with its refreshing fragrance as it's cut, leaf by leaf. This isn't just about mixing a drink, it's about honoring the moment, about transforming what's growing just a few feet away into something extraordinary. The cocktail we're making today is called a blackberry bourbon smash, and though the name carries a boldness, the recipe itself is simple, approachable, and deeply rewarding. We'll gather 5 plump blackberries, 4 fresh mint leaves, the juice of half a lime, a touch of simple syrup, a good pour of bourbon, and finally, a sparkling topper, ginger beer if you like a spicy kick, or tonic water if you prefer something cleaner and sharper. Each ingredient adds a layer of personality, but it's the blackberries and mint, grown with care right here, that make it truly unforgettable. The first step takes us outside, basket in hand. The blackberry bushes are overflowing, a lush tangle of leaves and fruit that's been months in the making. Even after countless harvests, the sight never loses its charm. It's like the plants are offering up one last gift before the season changes. The berries are so abundant that the cocktail itself will only use a handful, but the act of collecting them feels like a ritual, a grounding reminder of the cycle of growth and reward. And it's not just about the berries, filling the basket gives us the freedom to snack on a few as we go, to taste the difference between sun-warmed fruit and what you'll never find in a store. From there, we head to the mint patch. 4 different varieties sway in the breeze, each with its own subtle character. The spearmint with its cooling sharpness, the lavender mint with a floral twist, the peppermint with a brisk punch, and the Persian mint with its delicate sweetness. For this cocktail, we choose peppermint, its crisp aroma already hinting at how refreshing the drink will be. Snipped and placed in a jar of water, it stays vibrant until it meets the muddler. Back in the kitchen, everything is laid out, the bourbon, the limes, the simple syrup, the shaker, the glasses. There's a quiet joy in this setup, the sense of anticipation building as ingredients wait to become something greater than themselves. And because no good cocktail should stand alone, a small charcuterie board is prepared alongside it, cheese is laced with herbs, pickled carrots, and bread that crackles as it's torn apart. Food and drink, meant to be shared, meant to slow the afternoon. The process begins with a muddler pressing blackberries and mint into the bottom of the shaker. It's more than just crushing fruit, it's releasing layers of flavor, turning the berries into a jewel-toned base and the mint into a burst of green freshness. Lime juice follows, bright and tangy, cutting through the sweetness. Then the bourbon flows, warm and caramel-rich, balancing everything with its depth. A splash of simple syrup softens the edges, and finally, the shaker is filled with ice before it's sealed and shaken. The clinking sound is like a drum roll, announcing that something special is on its way. The pour is a moment to savor, the deep, ruby-red liquid streaming into a glass, flecked with blackberry seeds, topped with the fizz of ginger beer or tonic water. It's beautiful, almost too beautiful to drink, with its jewel-like color catching the light. A sprig of mint rests on top, optional but elegant, like a final brushstroke on a painting. The first sip is where it all comes together. Sweet, tart, fresh, cooling, and warming all at once. Some prefer the bold kick of ginger beer, others the clean snap of tonic water. Either way, the cocktail is alive, layered, and full of character. There's laughter as glasses clink, as each person takes their turn deciding which version they prefer. That's the joy of a drink like this, it invites conversation, comparison, and a shared experience. The cocktail may not land in the category of a lifelong favorite for everyone, but it earns its place in the memory of this day. More than that, it reminds us of the value of experimenting, of using what we have on hand to create something unexpected. Later, as the heat of the afternoon begins to fade, another kind of gathering begins. Buckets are filled with water, pruners are packed, and we step into the garden once again, this time not for flavor, but for beauty. Flower arranging is its own kind of cocktail, blending textures, colors, and shapes into something that speaks without words. The zinnias, standing tall and untamed, offer bursts of vibrant pink and orange. The gomphrena adds delicate orbs of color, while rudbeckia brings warm, golden tones that capture the spirit of late summer. There are sunflowers still standing proud, their cheerful faces glowing even as the season wanes. And tucked in the garden's corners, unexpected treasures, like the fragrant calycanthus, with its magnolia-like blooms, add mystery and depth. Each stem is cut with intention, the bucket slowly filling with possibilities. It's true that often the buckets themselves, brimming with raw blooms, look almost more beautiful than the final arrangement. But it's the act of creating, of deciding which stems lean together harmoniously, which colors sing side by side, that transforms them from possibility into poetry. Back inside, a wide-mouthed silver vase waits. A tape grid stretches across its opening, ready to anchor the unruly stems into place. The first branch, heavy with crab apples, becomes the foundation, a natural, sculptural element that grounds the arrangement and adds texture. From there, layers are built, piece by piece. Rudbeckia for warmth, zinnias for playfulness, gomphrena for whimsy, calycanthus for fragrance and elegance. The arrangement grows like a story unfolding, each addition shifting its tone until balance is found. The final result is wild yet intentional, as though the garden itself leaned into the vase and settled there. It's not overly polished, not stiff or formal, but alive, every angle offering something new to see. Crab apples tucked among flowers give unexpected bursts of shape and color, reminding us of the season's abundance. It's a reflection of late summer, lush, layered, tinged with the promise of autumn. Arranging flowers, much like mixing cocktails, is about more than just following a recipe. It's about mood, about capturing a moment, about creating something that feels right for right now. Sometimes arrangements fall apart, sometimes they don't match the vision, but when they do, when everything aligns, it feels like holding a piece of time itself. As evening deepens and the air cools, the flowers stand glowing against the backdrop of a quiet house. The cocktail glasses rest empty, the charcuterie board picked clean, the floor scattered with a few stray petals and leaves. And yet, what lingers isn't the mess, but the memory of connection, of creation, of celebrating the everyday gifts that summer gives before it fades away. That's the essence of today's project, not perfection, but presence. Taking the berries that grew in our own soil, the mint that thrived under our care, the flowers that filled our garden with color, and turning them into moments we'll carry long after the season shifts. And so, as the last light fades, we're reminded that beauty and joy aren't always found in grand gestures, but in the small rituals, the gathering, the crafting, the sharing, that bring us closer to one another and to the world around us.